could kill, you would be most wanted. On the run, yeah, running through my mind. Fatal by design, most wanted. You to die for. If looks could kill, you would be most wanted. On the run, yeah, running through my mind. Ayy, fatal by design, most wanted. You to die for. If looks could kill.
Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my collar. I do this for my mama, my brother, my papa, my sister. I got you. Sharp as a needle, I'm really a scholar. I can be evil, so don't even bother. I'm not with the drama, got too many commas. Not worried about nada, Hakuna Matata. Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my collar. I do this for my mama, my brother, my papa, my sister. I got you. Sharp as a needle, I'm really a scholar. I can be evil, so don't even bother. I'm not with the drama, got too many commas. Not worried about nada, Hakuna Matata. I put the from the in my body. Some about tweak up some more. I feel amazing, can't nobody stop me. My business is jumping like it's on the ollie. Trying to explain it, but nobody get me. Leaving my homies, then they coming with me. I give all the service, but nobody tip me. They use me and move on as soon as I'm empty. I can't count a penny, a dollar, a busy. I swipe for some thousand, my wallet got plenty. Don't ask me for any, I'm sorry, I'm stingy. I was just wait from the beginning. They say I'm changing, I never agree. Even with millions, I'm still DDG. From the Pontiac streets, bought a mansion for me. Asking for me, why they asking for me? Cause I'm actually rich and I'm having it factually. Ain't gonna help it manually. Millions and millions come annually. I'm stacking the paper up gradually. What the it's a little band to me. I got 100K randomly. If he hating, he a fan of me. Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my collar. I do this for my mama, my brother, my papa, my sister. I got you. Sharp as a needle, I'm really a scholar. I can be evil, so don't even bother. I'm not with the drama, got too many commas. Not worried about nada, Hakuna Matata. Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my collar. I do this for my mama, my brother, my papa, my sister. I got you. Sharp as a needle, I'm really a scholar. I can be evil, so don't even bother. I'm not with the drama, got too many commas. Not worried about nada, Hakuna Matata.
I don't mess with you cause I know you fake. I'm dropping these dollars, I know you gon' chase. I keep in it pot to the Hakuna Matata. I struggle so hard, I made minimum wage. So up, I'ma swerve the lane. I stay in my vibe, I stay in my lane. I see that you live in the lake, girl, and I'm really not giving no my face. Deep down in the McLaren, I hit it. You know she a tenor. I swear she on my radar. I'm straight from Florida Gator. Give a fuck what you think. I can smell that you were just so late. Man, she knows dance. You know I got options. She ain't ever shit. I'm tarnished all the way. Feeling ways. I hate society. I love you, stay away. That's a problem with my heart. I hope it is synchronized. You know I wasn't broken, so you seen when I was homeless, dog.
Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my collar. I do this for my mama, my brother, my papa, my sister. I got you. Sharp as a needle, I'm really a scholar. I can be evil, so don't even bother. I'm not with the drama, got too many commas. Not worried about nada, Hakuna Matata. Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my collar. I do this for my mama, my brother, my papa, my sister. I got you. Sharp as a needle, I'm really a scholar. I can be evil, so don't even bother. I'm not with the drama, got too many commas. Not worried about nada, Hakuna Matata.
I see the future, I cannot go backwards. My sneakers cost more than the chains on these rappers. I put on roof and it was cool to these rappers. If TV money good, I turn to an actor. They always pushing me to get out of character. I might embarrass your system. Took them air out your area. Pay for your service, play this at the barrier. Feel like Jack Nick, this as good as it gets. Don't really play games, but for the fans, I just might make me a tweet. Chicago look like Grand Theft Auto, but most don't get a second life in it. That's the model for this. Created new ways, they remodel my. The more that they doubt, the more dollars come in. Went from the 4, now I'm driving the 6. Always upgrading, I had to stay patient, but I ain't been waiting, I'm stalking these ends. Serial killing these tracks, I'm getting General Mills. Milking the game for all that it is. 5% tint, they can't even really see who it is, but they know who it is. One-on-one whip, no one driving this spaceship coupe. I feel like a pilot, an astronaut. I always do valet, I don't do parking lot. Shop at boutiques, I don't mall shop. I don't want nothing that y'all got. Said I never come back, now they all shot. Talking about, is that him? Yes, sir. Fly riding in the M, yes, sir. Same squad since back then, yes, sir. I just say the RPM. Yo, was hungry, so I stopped to get her some checkers. I'm the night, then she leaving the night. It's no good mornings and we can't do breakfast. She been telling me that too stressful. She giving you breathing room, she give me pressure. You stuck at square one and I'm on the next level. You hate what you broke, I'm just praying God bless you, yeah. Need prayer, the way that I'm winning ain't fair. I'm blowing in the air, I give a about there, yeah. I'm adding my stocks and my shares. Feel like I play for the Bears. Get off on the right foot, ain't hating on life foot, but I should be running for mayor. Bro, keep a drum and a stick with no snare, yeah. This feel like the last day of school. They hate me, I'm breaking the rules. If I gotta cheat, I'ma still graduate. Can't be held back with you fools. Got as thick as diplomas on the medical like Dr. Stu. We throw the cap in the air, similar to how Bobby Shmurda do it.
Yeah. Throw the rose on the beat, then that thing gone. Tell them throw the rose on the beat, then that thing gone. This is a song that made me wanna rap. Yeah, I dropped the pen, now I'm on the mat. Now it's hot, now I'm playing in the Lincoln Town Cup. The police sending on my car. Mug shots wasn't in the plan, I'm like, who is that? I'm the artist, but it's God that done drew me back. If you got a question, come and ask me. Actually, if you ain't got the drive, get you up in the backseat. Say loud, I want you, give me that peace. Head up, don't ever fall in these streets. Heard you looking for me where you found me, eh? Ain't expect to see these angels all around me, eh? Say loud, I want you, give me that peace. Head up, don't ever fall in these streets. Heard you looking for me where you found me, eh? Ain't expect to see these angels all around me. I got angels all around me, yeah. I got angels all around me, yeah. I got these angels all around me, yeah. I got angels all around me, yeah. Squad, load them up. Kiss them up the guy while you fold them up. Call a squad, load them up. Kiss him up the guy while you throw him I'm from that boogie down PX, never end direct. I'm a straight shooter, I never lose to a dude that's Ike. Nothing to say, then I just rather stay quiet. Greatest point I ever made was saved by my silence. So, silence that tough talk, talking on your keyboard. Never get the vision till you fishes learn to see more. Fish inside the sea, more. Kinda interesting, but people say they hear me all day. Never listening. Greatest difference between those who want and those who achieve is that the ones who really want it never sleep on their dreams. Fair warning, I stay on my grind. It'll definitely cost a lot for you to pay me no mind. Say loud, I want you, give me that peace. Head up, don't ever fall in these streets. Heard you looking for me where you found me, eh? Ain't expect to see these angels all around. I got angels all around me, yeah. I got angels all around me, yeah. I got these angels all around me, yeah. I got angels all around me, yeah. Riding doing 90 with my windows down. Tell the devil get behind me while I ride around. Ain't no Judas at my table, but we getting bread. Bloodstain, got me tripping red. Riding doing 90 with my windows down. Tell the devil get behind me while I ride around. Ain't no Judas at my table, but we getting bread. Bloodstain, got me tripping. I got angels all around me, yeah. I got angels all around me, yeah. I got these angels all around me, yeah. I got angels all around me, yeah.
Time to bring the bass dirt.
Hey, woo, woo, hey, yeah. First off, let me say, I'm just out here getting money every day. I'm just out here, got 'em sour lemonade. Rep the coast, but still do it for the bay. Where the bad at? Let me see some. Go ahead, make a like a speed bump. Yeah, I'm really from the soil like a tree trunk. If you thinking that I need you, never need one. Every time I've been a block, ask me please. I ain't got no time to hang like I need cheese. I'm too I can bounce back from a loss. I'm just trying to get my point across. Yeah, I'm too I can bounce back from a loss. I'm just trying to get my point across. I'm going off. I'm going off. off. 3, 2, 1, yeah, hey, and I can't stop going. She wanna like she voting. Every time I do it, I raise the bar. Like a coach, I can show you the way to ball. Tell him go and play the better function. I just don't wanna be your husband. Only hunters, blue bills, like a thump. Hey, hey, now I gotta talk loud cause the bass is thumping. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I bounce on a rope, then hit the stove. Throw out my turf, so everybody know I'm too. I can bounce back from a loss. I'm just trying to get my point across. Yeah, I'm too. I can bounce back from a loss. I'm just trying to get my point across. I'm going off. I'm going off. 3, 2, 1. I'm going off. I'm going off. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, don't compare me to employees who hoping they see a check. I'm in a drop top McLaren, just hoping I see an X. She hoping we reconnect, no chance. I'm trying to be bigger than the Beatles, not hold hands. Keep on throwing stones, I'ma make statues. No face tats, but people got my face tattooed. Freeing the damn by being free as I am. And speaking belief in the people sitting with reason to stand, who just might be needing a hand. I got you. Ninth wonder blessed, provided the gospel. I feel God like my fans all feel like apostles. Model your mind after mine and you gon' be just fine. Model your mind off these other guys and you gon' die. Why I'm always at the head of the table, follow my lead. I'm a money tree, women trying to... You wasn't with me at my roots though. I've been on the quest for love for women with her roots from potential like a JUCO. Had to catch me in the backseat with my lap, we in Utah. So we to a jazz beat, it's actually therapeutic. She classy, I'm Ferris Bueller. Swimming out in Turks and Caicos, beware the barracudas. I got heart, I'm the cause, my life is just the effect. I'm altering my reality, living in VFX. Made $500,000 and fell asleep on a jet. Club up, Atlanta ain't seen this since BMF. Put my account and reinvest. Gotta for stress. I might drop 2 platinum albums in a year like DMX. Keep on living in my light and let my faces lead the way. Cause if I'm taking y'all's advice, I'm probably making y'all's mistakes. Instead, I'm out in Egypt just basking in the results of listening to myself and mapping out all my goals. My career is a course in self-confidence and how ownership leads to opulence. Adjust your Oculus if you're trying to rise to prominence. Bust down the door, assert dominance. When you call your first conference, I'm honest with my women, that's probably why they all hate me. They focused on being Lori, I'm focused on being Jay-Z. The run that I'm on is gonna be longer than the Euphrates. Got a supermodel chick that's better than Tom Brady's. Rap game, bunch of clowns in the skies like... You got 1 plaque and it's not even your song, I got 80. Lately y'all are lazy, waiting to be carried. A lot of y'all are dead, you just waiting to be buried. Listen, I've been hot since Michelle and Barack. You out your mind if you think I'm gonna stop.
I didn't come this far, I only come this far. Gotta keep momentum swinging, keep momentum swinging. Come this far, I only come this far. Gotta keep momentum swinging.
Conversation alone in the mirror. I told myself before the year up, I'd be a homeowner and another millionaire up. My life crazy, but I'm way too busy to tear up. Just please keep them broke vibes from near us. We different, I'm not the one to converse. By the time you mumble your verse, I be in top 5 company, comfortably gunning for first. It was rap or either one gon' come with some perks, the other coming with a 6-foot hole dug in the earth. Look, I know how them numbers looking. I don't gotta check stats. Good, but I still never text back. Being unsigned ain't never changed my potential. With every wave of a pencil and gaining momentum. Wanna walk in my shoes, but I'm not trading my Christian for Crocs. With Lil Rap, only craving attention. It's funny when you hot, but it's ugly when you not. Everybody doubt, then suddenly you pop. Sign them 360s and hope to do something for their stock. But I turned on more money than I got, and that's a lot. Had patience and it helped. I remember thinking make it big, then decorate the crib with paintings on myself, cause that's who I owe. You gotta give yourself credit, they definitely won't. You won't hear this flow so often, so treasure these quotes. If I ass cheddar, we know enough that I'll probably never be broke. I'm used to not getting sleep, this a 24-hour business. Exercising my brain like 24-hour fitness. Haters look at my jewels, get the feel of resentment. Feeling like I posted by their friendship. I remember selling merch dolo, mailing my own shipments. Now I'm on, y'all think it's Christmas? Am I the one tripping? Even if you think you this nice, it's gonna be hard trying to match my ambition. I'm going on a rampage. House need a damn maid, my watch need a lampshade. Body language, everything, read what my hands say. I go a little slower if you need me to translate. Boss moves, keep options, that's how you plan safe. Just sealed the deal for 100 with a handshake. Weighing out the racks, a hustler who really made it out with rap. With the jewels and the bank accounts to match. The butcher
didn't come this far, only come this far. Gotta keep momentum swinging, keep momentum swinging. Come this far, only come this far. Gotta keep momentum swinging.
Yeah, when I first started recording, I swore it was more important to make it.
Take a shot, show 'em never miss. Nah, trust me, it ain't with the risk. Yeah, you gon' feel it in a kiss. You gon' feel like you the one. You just want us on the list. Don't do it, ayy. Don't say I didn't warn you. It's all love, I'm just looking out for you. I don't know how she got like that. I'm still trying to get the old me back. Ayy, looks could kill. You would be most wanted. On the run, yeah, running through my mind. Ayy, fatal by design, most wanted.
Misunderstood, everything's all good, please don't kick me out. I got enough inside of footage when my foot is from my mouth. I got insult people me and pressure my emotions. My emotions.
Play your device, try to play it wise. That is a hell of a disguise that you wear across your eyes like a bandit. Candid, pictures only show that you've been standing, slanted in someone's vision that leaves you stranded. And with nothing to show for all the demanding bandwidth used in hopes you get approved by a dude who's confused on exactly what to do with your royalty. Loyalty can often cost you buoyancy. When it's connected, the focus drowning. Choose love that constantly keeps you grounded. Indulge on the circus if you ain't clowning.
Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit your block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, it too plush. Say my day's a number, but I keep waking up. Know you see my text, baby, please say something. By the glass, and then a cheapskate, huh? Gotta move on my release day, huh? This is fame, not clout. I don't even know what that's about. Watch your mouth. Baby got an ego twice the size of the crib. I can never tell it, it is what it is. Said what I had to and did what I did. Never turn my back on FBG, God forbid. Virgil got the paddock on my wrist, doing front flips. Giving you my number, but don't hit me on no gun. Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit your block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, it too plush.
It's cool, man. Got red bottoms on. Life is good. You know what I mean?
100,000 for the cheapest ring on the finger limit. I done flew one out to Spain to live by the main automatic. Dropped $3 on the ring, cause it been the truck, look. I was in the circle. They ain't been the same since. Granted, she was standing right there while I catch play on them. I made them look, go ahead while I Taliban in this. I done been down bad in them trenches, had to ride with that stick. Who gave you, who gave that? I'm sent short in the lick. Too many cars, they didn't roll me to play.
Salute when you see me on deal. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feeding. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love, deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say, they repeat me.
you a story, I was a G, Back up and it coming in like a kiss, I was hanging around it just like a cliff, We were them boys up on the strip, Yeah, swapping on Christmas like the Grinch, And we taking it before they, Last Curry the hit, he done snitched, I ain't do it, do a thing, officer, handcuff, whip mama, ding, ding, get me in, got a green card, it was hard, let the beat, She said don't get deported, you on the bent, every day is a mic flip, I'm a flip,
Fly from Old Town Party, I keep drive down with Bezzy and Boots. If it's with a friend, watch them, bada bing.
Next thing you know, them take out everything.
All of me money, bling bling, Fendi bag, shoe.
I must see karma, what a bim. The young them low like Nizza. ANXIETY, that fashion is a real thing. Them used to thief out the people, them thing.
Full circle come round like this thing, offspring,
anything anyway. And still I got
I'm the queen of New York, it's red life, I'm a big stepper. I bleed when I walk, big flexer, this is chess, not checkers. My checks up, when they talk down, tell them bless up. I ain't giving no lecture. I'm a living legend, even when I die, I'ma live forever. I'm one word with 10 letters, successful.
My alarm clock similar to a gunshot. The party was jumping and then the fun stops. Life after death, my time spent as a pit stop. I think I make them jump when I'm thinking backwards like crisscross. Looking outside and the flowers burn where the garden is. Rush past when they take a turn in the flower bed. These are angels from any angle with no concern. You call them demons depending on how you like to earn. Cash rules everything around me. I ain't make the rules, we just use the tools that the government planted and consumed. You heard? These are really more than just words. Serious, I'm about my dough like I'm working for Mr. Burns. Serious, I'm about my art. Every day is a fight. Puts a canvas to a mic if I'm Basquiat when I write. I see one time, 12 pull up, that's 5-0. I see a man in handcuffs screaming, we gon' be alright. The irony, sorta like a butterfly getting pimp spreading wings and then finding me. The silver lining is always hiding, you gotta find it. I see the block and then peep the climate, it's steady climbing. My mama lost her baby, you know, steady crying. Gentrification, take all these buildings and then steady buying. Pushing out my loved ones, to them it's just a daily triumph. I say we buy the hood back and turn it into Zion. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I said it, I meant it. I own it, cemented. It's finished quicker. I got hooks to get him a hook like society's menace. I met a neighborhood killers, told me y'all about the business. He said cash rules everything around me. Peep the method, man. Then wind up in a scam with your mic in your hand. Like what happened? Bruh, you ain't follow the plan. You got that cheesecake, then how you only make you a band? In the same time span, I get to clapping my hands. It's that easy. When breaking down the soul of a man,
I had to get it no matter the plan. I was just lucky to have me a chance. I made that again. I serve him up.
Somebody to make sure whatever amount he said and made up. Got racks and racks, I'm racking up, stacking up, reaching and acting up, break it down, weigh it up, knock it up, make it 5 of money, regular. Playing with those days negative, go back to start, live never. I'm the boss, my target level. Ain't no off days on my schedule. As long as I live, we live forever. Told my chin, get back, slip let me ahead of. Got my feet up, I think send it back, gon' have on the jet. I don't need them, in the past, I'm feeling like what's next. Got my speed up, foot all on the gas, just not a CA vet. I can beat them, I believe in me, just tell me what's the bet.
Throw the rolls on the beat and that thing gone. Tell them throw the rolls on the beat and that thing gone. This is a song that made me wanna rap. Yeah, I dropped the pen high, now I'm on the mat. Now it's hot, now I'm playing in the Lincoln Town Club. The police sending on my car. Mug shots wasn't in the plan. seat. Say like, I want you, give me that peace. Head up, don't ever fall in these streets. Heard you looking for me where you found me. Ain't expect to see these angels all around me. Say like, I want you, give me that peace. Head up, don't ever fall in these streets. Heard you looking for me where you found me. Ain't expect to see these angels all around me. I got angels all around me. Yeah, I got angels all around me.
Got them lining up, divining to my timing up, I'm climbing up. You won't see me folding up, you icy, that ain't golden up.
I'm talking my we just shooting the breeze. Brothers and Porsches, but popping in horses, I whip in the rain and I keep it a G. Turn out the streets, we disturbing the peace. Cause it don't feel the same. When you ain't here with money.
I don't go kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teachers. I don't take for the game, she love pizzas. I dislike bad man from a distance. So this we copy.
Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my collar. I do this for my mama, my brother, my papa, my sister. I got you. Sharp as a needle, I'm really a scholar. I can be evil, so don't even bother. I'm not with the drama, got too many commas. Not worried about nada, Hakuna Matata. Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my collar. I do this for my mama, my brother, my papa, my sister. I got you. Sharp as a needle, I'm really a scholar. I can be evil, so don't even bother. I'm not with the drama, got too many commas. Not worried about nada, Hakuna Matata. I put the from the in my body. Some about tweak up some.
I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah, what's up? Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was on a little diet. Eat 'em up. Even if they don't want it, you give it to 'em.
Eat 'em up. If I don't do nothing, I serve. Really, I'm super absurd. Got 'em all dead like purge. Leave 'em speechless, no words. Leave 'em speechless, no. Coming in first, who's third? Tight fit, showing my lights, camera, action like verbs.
Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah, what's up?
Eat 'em up, yo.
Yeah, I was on a little diet.
Eat 'em
Ready
up.
for the summer. Even if they
Eat
don't
'em
want
up,
it, we
yo.
gon' give it to 'em.
Eat 'em up. I could do it better than he can. Really like that, no pretend. Had to get him back, just a revenge. I'ma go to Paris for the weekend. I'ma go with it for the weekend. Sports mode, cause I be speeding. No safety, I'm bleeding. I can never fumble, I defend.
Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah, what's up?
Eat 'em up, yo.
Yeah, I was on a little diet.
Eat 'em
Ready
up.
for the summer. Even if they
Eat
don't
'em
want
up,
it, we
yo.
gon' give it to 'em.
Eat 'em up.
trying to give me away. Ain't nobody help when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. For all the time nobody helped me, said I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Hey. For all the times you dated, man, I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. Yo. Until the day I pass away, I say I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. Man, like every day. Well, I'll be watching time go by in that icy Cartier. Paper flying like a paper plane. I'm trying to get lost in the mansion like a maze. A money tree will take your stress away. Ball on the like every day. Call me coach, gotta switch up plays. Spend a little money, don't care how it's made. Drop top, cool, catch sun rays. Start off without it, gotta get it one day. Doing 200 on the runway. Got a bad chick, she ripping the runway. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Rip out my heart, you a demon. I get the money for real, no reason. Why everybody come through unpolitely? I ride around in exotic. Wake me up cause I gotta be dreaming. If only my dogs could see this. Never had no money. I've been out here trying to give me away. Ain't nobody help when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. For all the time nobody helped me, said I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Hey. For all the times you dated, man, I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. Until the day I pass away, I say I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. Man, like every day. My whole team in a huddle, beating the bus. I done caught over gazillion plays. Yeah, a legend now, not in the making. Breaking records, these are things we celebrate.
It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Saints and the Rams, and it comes your way next.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. From the gun, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Off the play fake, Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
First down, Saints.
Jameis now on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. That's complete to Troutman, right side. Touchdown! Adam Troutman, an 11-yard 60-yard touchdown. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. On the return is Brandon Powell. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Stafford. Oh, what a grab by Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Well, it's a jet sweep. The football to Woods. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, this jet sweep is so popular now in football. But, Charles, here's the downside, a turnover.
Yeah, because you want so badly to get the ball in the hands of your receivers. Let him try and create something. I think that when he took the handoff, he was thinking something big. Instead, he didn't feel the pressure, and the ball came free.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On the return is Powell. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Saints with the football here to begin the second quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 8 yards to go on second down. Winston. Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Callaway, the return man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
You think about the strong safety position, and they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Winston. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
That's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but to keep getting in his face. Now let him get his feet set
and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aaron Donald, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Winston. And Callaway taking it in left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 31, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone now, Winston. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Come on now. Michael Thomas from 19 yards away. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lots of look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. The Saints defense, we watch them get set to go.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the end zone, Stafford. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Marquez Callaway deep for New Orleans. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Winston now to throw on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. On the return is Powell. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Out to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. In fact, he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is caught. It's Woods. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, 37 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
But how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
On third down, Winston. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Saints punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Airing it out deep for Woods. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Play action. Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down, Saints.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Jameis to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Eluding the pressure, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Powell on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And down inside the 15 he goes. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Now he'll escape to his right, and that's incomplete. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, and now it's 2nd down. Now a quick throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And not willing to risk another fumble. They'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, the return is Powell. And he returns this to the 22. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Going up top for Kupp. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's bring it. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Kamara. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Kamara trying again. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by his former FSU teammate Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On 1st down, Stafford here. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. One last throw here for Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all.